What's going on, everyone? So today we are going to be talking about ProtonChain and a few projects that are actually building on ProtonChain that I wanted to share with you guys, as well as Metal Pay. So we'll be talking about Metal and Proton, and we'll also be talking about Bitcoin as well as some of the NFTs and like things that are going on with ProtonChain and why I believe this one is a sleeping giant, guys. So let's just dive straight into this. So first things first, for those of you who are new and are just discovering Proton now, definitely go ahead and follow them on Twitter, and also go ahead and follow Metal on Twitter as well. It doesn't hurt to do that. Before I get started with the video, nothing that I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I have to get that out of the way. But anyways, guys, so these are the two pages. Definitely go ahead and follow them here. So this is just a quick brief touchdown on what exactly Proton is. So Proton is a blockchain and smart contract platform that is designed for peer-to-peer payments and consumer applications. So I really like the way that this site lays it down. So pretty much it says, I'll just read this here. User Bob Smith signs up for Proton, claiming the handle @Bob. So you have your @names on Proton as his own name. So as he undergoes KYC, a network of KYC, which is know your customer, validators and money service businesses verify his identity, giving him the Twitter handle like trusted blue check mark. So this pretty much verifies you on the ProtonChain Webauth app. So that indicates that he has been vetted and is a legitimate user of the platform. So pretty much, guys, with the @names, instead of having a long drawn out web address that you would send, kind of like if you have an Ethereum address and it's like 08E6789277 you know what I mean? And then it's just hard to remember that. There's no way you're going to remember that. And whenever you send crypto to that, I'm pretty sure you guys get the same anxiety that I get. Sometimes I'll send it and I'll know for a fact that it's the correct address, but I'll be like, yo, I hope this is the right address. Like, I'm sitting there waiting for the transaction to go through. And that's another thing with Proton. The transactions go through just like that. So that's another thing that's really awesome. And it's also gasless. But back to the address thing. So with the address thing, it's completely different, guys. You can just hit an @name and it'll be a lot easier for you to remember whatever name that you put. So like if you put your actual name, obviously it's going to be easy to remember that. But if you have a nickname or anything like that, just in case the name that you want is already taken or something to that nature, and you want to have like a different name, you want to differentiate yourself from that, then you can go ahead and do that, and it'll be a lot easier for you to go ahead and remember that rather than remembering all those numbers and letters jumbled up all into one bit. So that's that right there, guys. But anyways, let's continue on here. So if Bob wants to use an application like a game requiring payments, he can actually release the funds in the same way by providing his @handle within the game interface. So there's just like tons of different things you can do here. So you can do things with, like, you can go to an online store, scan a QR code, and then you can actually add different things to your wallet and just do different things throughout your Webauth wallet through ProtonChain. So that's very awesome as well. You'll just really have to go ahead and download the Webauth, make an account, and start kind of doodling around with Proton yourself, just to kind of get a feel for what I'm talking about. It only costs 1 XPR to get and move things over from something like KuCoin over to Webauth. But anyways, guys, that's what I'm talking about for this right now. Let's hop over and go ahead and check the price on Proton. So right now we have Metal first. So this is what I want to talk about on Metal really quick. Is we can obviously see that Bitcoin's going down, guys. We all know that right now. Bitcoin's at like 39, 38K. Bitcoin's going down, but Metal has continued to go up, and it's actually up 56.7% on the month. Definitely going to be talking about that later on in the video when I bring out the charts and whatnot. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and show that while most of the market is red and down right now, Metal is up. So that's definitely something to keep in mind, especially with the circulating supply being so low on this one. So we'll go ahead and we'll talk about that later. And we also have Proton right here. So Proton is kind of lagging behind. It usually does lag behind Metal. If you guys actually go ahead and check out the chart history, which we'll do later on, it lags behind Metal at least by a month to a little bit longer than a month, like a few months. So I can definitely see Proton potentially catching up to Metal and getting its run later on down the road. but we'll just have to see on that one. As you can see down here on the year, they are down 30%. So in my personal opinion, when something's down 30%, it's an absolute steal if you have confidence in it, as I have confidence in this. So I'm taking this as an absolute steal and accumulating all that I can, because as you can see down here, this is kind of looking like a very, very solid textbook accumulation range. Proton is currently ranked at 352. And let's go ahead and start talking a little bit more about Webauth and things like that. All right, so I'm gonna definitely have to slow down a little bit here so I can like get my train of thought, because I feel a little off on the start of this video. But anyways, guys, here's a little article that I want to read real quick, which is stating that Web3 starts here, Q2 and beyond for Proton. So one thing that I didn't mention before is that this is the way I see things with Metal and Proton. So I see Metal as Bitcoin and Proton as Metal's Ethereum. That's the way I see it. And both are extremely great right now. As you already can see, Metal has already had a very, very nice run. It's already sitting at like $2. And Proton right now is like pretty much catching Ethereum at the start, in my personal opinion, guys. But anyways, the Proton blockchain is hitting key milestones. It's been almost 2 years since the launch of the Proton blockchain, and the growth we've seen has been nothing less than thrilling. There's definitely been a lot of growth on Proton, guys. So they've definitely been building off of the momentum. If you go ahead and check out their GitHub, you can see all the different things that they're doing with the front end, the back end, and things like that. And just the development going on the protocol in general with smart contracts and things like that, guys. It's definitely very, very interesting, and definitely something that I would consider like recommending to somebody else to learn, at least to learn the basics of coding and programming and stuff like that, because then you can understand a bit about what's going on in the background on quite a few of your favorite projects. And it's very, very interesting to see the work that goes on behind the scenes with things like this. But anyways, guys, we also have Metal Pay, which is coming to Europe sooner than you think. The update that many members of the global Metal family have been waiting for is closer than ever. Metal Pay is nearing its launch in Europe. So Metal and Proton have been, the Metal team, Proton team have been expanding their reach as far as going global financially, and just bringing the Metal Pay platform to every single end of the earth that they possibly can. They've been working in the US, they've been working in Europe, they've been working all over, guys. They've been working really, really hard, and I've definitely been sitting to the side and spectating and watching along with many countless others, and definitely appreciating all the work that they've been putting in, because I really think that this is going to be very, very groundbreaking for just the world in general, the Metal team, and investors as well. So let's go ahead and scroll down here and talk some more. So we have new features, new partnerships coming to Proton. So there's going to be some new things. So they're continuing to grow and redefine the flagship products to improve the experience for our users. For example, we're furthering the development of functionality and utility of UFTs on Proton. So they're actually working on an Ethereum to Proton Bridge, NFT bridge, which is going to be very, very awesome to see, guys. The second that happens, it's just going to be insane. So the NFT integration is coming to Webauth wallet with dollar values. We're also continuing to explore partnerships with people, businesses, and corporations who are interested in building on Proton. Some of these conversations stem from our Proton Billboard bounty campaign, such as Carbon Credits project that wants to leverage Proton's ecologically friendly blockchain, while others are a result of our collective efforts as a company, meeting people, talking to projects, and showcasing our superior technology. So with this, guys, this is going to be really, really interesting, and it's going to be a very, very groundbreaking announcement the second that they actually get this bridge set up between Ethereum and Proton, because the Proton NFT marketplace is like no other that I've personally seen. And I've personally been on Solana, Ethereum, Matic. I've messed around with Cardano a little bit. I've messed around with a lot of different chains. I haven't touched down on AVAX though, but I've messed around a lot. And honestly, I've had nothing competes with the user experience that I've had on Proton compared to all these other projects. And the fact that I can go ahead and say that with confidence, and I don't have any other projects that are lingering in the back of my head that I'm like, well, this one may be good, this one may be better. That speaks volumes to me, which is why I'm like a diehard like Proton maxi at this point, guys. If that's even something, that's something. Who knows? But anyways, Metal as a company is growing and thriving. So as I said before, Metal has been growing and been expanding. We have grown our employee count by 60%, and 50% of our employees are paid in cryptocurrency in a compliant way. So Metal is doing everything right, guys. They're taking the compliant route. They're making sure they're following everything to a regulatory standard, which is great to see, because there's no worries for anyone on that end who's dabbling around inside of the Metal and Proton verse. So anyways, their revenues are up 80% in the last 6 months, year over year, which is great. That's really, really great, especially for a cryptocurrency project or company, guys. So pretty much our users have been able to complete real estate transactions, pay taxes, utility bills, receive paychecks, and of course trade crypto in a secure fashion. So people have been able to do quite a few things. I've seen people buying dogs and stuff like that with Proton, and it's all in a secure and compliant way. So that's awesome as well. And that's not even the half of it, guys. This video is just getting started. So we have bank wire deposits and things like that as well. So if you guys want, definitely go ahead and check out the ProtonChain blog site. It's blog.protonchain.com, and you can check out all the different things that Proton has been doing, as well as Metal. They've definitely been putting in some work, guys. Like, this team has been putting in some serious work. And one thing that I do want to kind of like mini rant about is, like, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about like the team dumping tokens and stuff like that. But as you just saw there, most of the team is getting paid in crypto. And if they're as enthusiastic and confident in the project as I am, which I'm obviously believing that they are, since a lot of them are putting in a lot of work, as we just saw, then obviously they're going to have to go ahead and pay themselves, and they're going to have to sell some of those tokens. But with that being said, look at how many other projects have been successful that have had the team actually selling off tokens to support themselves financially in life, as well as to support the project, so they can take some of that cash and actually pay people who would rather be paid in cash. They could pay them that cash, you know what I mean? So you got to think about it in that sense, rather than the short-term view of just seeing that something's down and just feeling a bit negative about it because you're seeing that your money's down, you know what I mean? Just know that patience is a virtue, guys. Patience is a virtue. So new updates coming to the Proton ecosystem. So here's the Proton roadmap for 2022, which had just been revealed to the Proton community through Twitter Live or Twitter Space or whatever. So Proton loan updates. So Proton loan voting dashboard, a highly anticipated update for the Proton loan ecosystem. The upcoming voting dashboard will allow loan holders a way to vote for updates to the Proton loan platform, which is going to be very, very great for Proton loan people like myself, because we're going to have a sense of like governance on what goes on with Proton loan and stuff like that, and we can kind of vote. And it'd be really, really awesome. It'd be quite similar to other projects like Helium and stuff like that, where you can actually vote what goes on in the ecosystem. So we also have the Webauth updates, which you're going to have the NFT support, which is super duper cool. If you guys haven't already seen that, you can go ahead and go on their Twitter page and check out Proton's Twitter page, and you can actually see some images of what the wallet will look like. You can actually view how much money you have in NFTs, how much money you have in just general crypto, and you can view what NFTs you have, and they're all categorized and in a neat, orderly fashion. It's just really, really awesome, because there's not too many platforms out there that offer something like that, where you can just go on your phone on an app and you have all your NFTs in order, and you can also view what crypto and investments you have as well, and stuff like that. So that'll be very, very cool to see. So we also have the Webauth web version. So the Webauth wallet comes to desktop users through the Webauth web version. This update makes it easier to use Webauth, broadening the potential user base for this beautifully designed platform. So currently it's not possible to really use Webauth on your computer, but you can use it through your phone. But a lot of people already use their phones, you know what I mean? Many people have their phones on them most times of the day, but it'll be awesome just to have it on the computer as well for those who are sitting in front of a computer for whatever reason. Maybe you don't have a phone, maybe your phone's broken, maybe you're at work and you can't be on your phone, but you want to still get access through your computer at work. Definitely do it in a safe way, obviously. Make sure, I honestly wouldn't do it, but don't listen to me on that one. So I'm not gonna go ahead and like promote that one to you guys. So I probably would not do that. But this update unlocks the unless I work with like a ton of old people, and even then it's a little sketchy. But this update unlocks the Webauth platform for more users from more diverse places around the world, with the support of dozens of new languages. So there's going to be multi-currency, multi-language support for Webauth. So they're definitely making sure that they're providing a product that anyone can use, literally anyone. So we have more exciting Proton updates with the Proton decentralized exchange. So we're going to have the Proton DeX coming. So the highly anticipated Proton DeX brings DeX, guys, is decentralized exchange for those of you who may be like new. So anyways, the DeX brings Proton further towards the decentralized future that we're building, allowing Proton users to trade and swap cryptocurrencies directly with each other using limit orders, order books, and other features without the need of a centralized third party to facilitate the transaction. And then we also have the Ethereum NFT Bridge. They're going to be allowing you to port your ERC 721-115 NFTs, 1155 NFTs directly into your Proton blockchain by using the upcoming Ethereum Bridge. This is going to be so fire, guys. This is going to be just insane. So this is going to be continued to work on all aspects of Proton, and will bring more progress into Q2 and Q3 and beyond, as well as we're going to continue to see the future of finance being built right in front of us, guys. So there's just like a lot of crazy things to watch out for with Proton. There's also something else that I saw. And speaking about exchanges that I want to talk about real quick, it's just something quick. So Crypto.com actually had an ad, and at the end of the, well, not ad, but like a post, and at the end of the post, they had Proton shown, but they didn't tag Proton with a symbol as they did all the other projects, which I'm pretty sure there's probably reasons so that like people can't say that they're promoting something that they don't sell and stuff like that, and they're promoting something before they list it. I honestly believe that they're probably fixing to list it soon, so definitely going to keep an eyeball on that. And here's just a quick view on that real quick, just so you guys can kind of see that Proton right there at the end, and then it goes out as you can see up here. Everything else was listed except for Proton right here, and it says discover 120 plus DEX tokens, and we were just talking about the DEX, so that's probably what reminded me to talk about this. But anyways, so right here is ProtonScan. Here you can get a ton of resources on the Proton ecosystem, from like Proton Swap, mobile wallets, Proton resources, obviously, and NFT marketplace, ProtonChain, Twitter, Telegram, and things like that. You can also come in here and you can actually type in people's @names and kind of look into what their transaction history and stuff like that is, if you want to be nosy like that. You can also go ahead and check out the different validators and the voting system, see what total votes, the rewards per day, and things like that. So if you want to support a validator in particular, you would just go ahead and you would vote whenever you go to do your short stake and things like that. So you can also go ahead and check out different things like price, market cap, accounts, and stuff like that. As you can see, we have 331,189 accounts, up 963. So this is going to be awesome, guys, to see Proton hit that 500,000 milestone, which is 500,000, and then that million milestone. That's going to be very, very great to see. So let's go ahead and check out some of these tokens. So here's one of the tokens. Obviously, guys, I've already done a video on this, so if you guys want to learn about Proton Loan, definitely go ahead and check out my video on Loan. I can definitely see Loan ending up on some other exchanges like KuCoin and Crypto.com sometime in the future. So this is Proton Loan. You can see the market cap here, which is 23.5 million. The issued supply right here, the max supply alone, total holders and stuff like that. And then you can see the different markets and whatnot that are showing Loan. And then there's also token information, and then you can see the holders and stuff right here. So that's all on Loan for right now, but there's also other tokens that I want to show you guys as well. If you guys are interested in checking out the Loan website, go to protonloan.com, and you can go ahead and check out this website. As you can see up here, you can stake Proton Loan, you can loan Proton Loan, you can loan other things like Bitcoin, Doge, and stuff like that. And it's just a really, really great platform. If you hit Explore Market here, you can kind of see how it works and whatnot. You can go ahead, you can lend or you can borrow, and you actually get a return for lending and borrowing. Like, who else does that? Who pays you to borrow? You know what I mean? Who gives you a return? Who gives you APY on borrowing? That's pretty good. But as you can see here, this also changes as well. So like these APYs change over time. So this is definitely something that you would have to keep up to date with. But I talk about that in my video. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, definitely go ahead and do so. As you can see here, the total value locked right now for Loan, the loan markets is $30 million, guys. That's insane. That's an insane amount of cash, especially for how young Loan is. So that's definitely something to look into as well. Whenever you're seeing a project that's only 2 years old, that's pulling in money in all directions, and then another project that's built on that project that's only a few months old, that's got this kind of total value locked, is definitely something to raise an eyebrow to, in my personal opinion. It's just me. So next up on the list, we have StoreX. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about what StoreX is here in a minute. But so pretty much StoreX is at 0.000601 and is up 10%. Number 26, ticker symbol STRX. The market cap is right here, which is $1.2 million, which is pretty good. We have the issued supply right here and the max supply, which are both adding up to 2 billion, which is not bad at all. We have 710 holders with a daily volume right here of $1,800. So getting in on stuff like this early, in my personal opinion, is where most of my money is made. I make sure I get in on things like this while it's this early. So I'm going ahead and sharing this out here. Probably should have did this video a lot sooner, but what better time to do it while we're in a down market, you know what I mean? Things are slow. So for those of you who are looking into stuff like this, who knows, this could be something good for you, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and check out StoreX on Twitter. So this is StoreX right here, e-commerce marketplace powered by blockchain technology. So this is pretty much like Shopify type thing for Proton. So if you go scroll down here, you can kind of check out the different things that they've been talking about. So a list of projects built on ProtonChain is constantly growing. Games, democratic financial systems, social NFT platforms, and stuff like that. So here's the one thing I want to talk about actually though. So there's actually an airdrop here with StoreX. So on April 30th, which is coming up soon because today's the 24th, and I'll probably have this video uploaded later today. So for those of you who see this video, you got time. So StoreX will be distributing the biggest STRX airdrop to XPR holders on ProtonChain. So 400 million STRX tokens will be split equally between the top 20,000 holders of XPR. Simply have unstaked or short-staked XPR in your wallet by that date to be eligible. So right now, I think the top 20,000 holders, all you have to do is hold, I think, about 1,000 Proton, which is only like $10 a Proton. But we'll go ahead and check here really quick for you guys just to make sure that that's correct. So yeah, that is correct. So we will release holder analytics closer to the airdrop. Currently, there are 22,784 wallets holding XPR. A conservative estimate is a holding of at least 1,000 XPR to be within the top 20,000 holders. So that was back on April the 10th. So that may or may not be completely accurate, but as long as you're holding somewhere around there, you should be safe. Unless there's like some crazy thing where Proton goes viral and it just blows up last minute. So that's that right there. Let's go ahead and check out the StoreX site. So StoreX is a e-commerce powered by blockchain technology. So combining e-commerce with blockchain tech provides support for cryptocurrency payments and additional security during transactions. So if you guys want to read about it, you can go ahead and learn more at storex.io. They're going to be changing the way e-commerce works by creating an open marketplace built upon blockchain tech. So users of the marketplace can actually buy or sell goods and services in exchange for a variety of cryptocurrencies. Due to the borderless nature of blockchain tech, anyone in the world can actually buy and sell on the marketplace. It'll be a decentralized escrow service which protects buyers and sellers from fraudulent transactions. And then we also have some key features down here like cryptocurrency payments, minimal fees. We have the Proton wallet, smart contracts, cashback, and storefront. So merchants can actually create their own customized storefront on the marketplace. Here are some of the tokenomics here. We have the 2 billion total supply. We have the price that we just talked about earlier. You actually get cash back whenever you're using this. And it's just interesting to see some of the stuff. And here are some comparisons with StoreX to Amazon and eBay. As you can see here, crypto payments, StoreX wins. Decentralized, StoreX wins. And then we have the listing fees. These are free. We have processing fees, 0. And then we have all this other things that StoreX is beating Amazon and eBay out on. And then we also have the FAQs and stuff like here on the bottom. And then we have more information down here if you guys want to read like user agreements, privacy notices, cookie notices, and stuff like that. But this is StoreX, so let's go ahead and check out the next project. Next up, we have another interesting one. So this is Snips or Snipes. I'm going to pronounce it Snips. So this is Snips right here. So this is trading at 0.000010 and is down 27% on the chart right now. So we have a total market cap of 1 million. There's a total of 100 billion Snips. We have token holders of 842. And then we also have the daily volume and stuff right here, which is pretty much irrelevant for right now because this is fairly new. Here are the holders and stuff down here. Let's go ahead and check out them on Twitter. So definitely go ahead and follow them on Twitter as well. So all of these projects I'll show you guys, definitely go ahead and follow them on Twitter. So this is snipscoin.com, a social platform for crypto enthusiasts. You can connect, share, discuss, and promote your favorite NFTs and crypto projects all in one place. Snips is built on the Proton Blockchain. So this is pretty much going to be like a social media platform for crypto and those operating on the Proton Blockchain. You can come on here and you can kind of share some of your your best trades. You can share some of your trades, your successful trades on there. You can talk about your favorite NFT projects. You can talk about other projects. You can kind of network with people on working on creating projects or doing certain things, creating certain events and getting things together. You can do tons of stuff, tons of things on here, guys. So you can sign up today and earn 100,000 Snips tokens when you make your first post. This was posted back in 2021. So let's scroll down here so I can show you guys some previews. So this was actually updated yesterday. You can now track price, volume, and market capitalization of your favorite cryptos on snipcoins.com. So we'll go ahead and click this right here so you guys can see this. So this is the setup for checking out the crypto prices and stuff like that. You can see the derivatives, exchanges, cryptocurrencies, and things like that. And now we'll go ahead and backspace and check out. Well, if my computer would stop acting slow really quick. Hold on, guys. So here's an actual look at the social platform right here. So you have the news feed, the spotlight, the chart. You can post stories. Very similar to Instagram and Facebook, but decentralized, you know what I mean? And it's crypto based, so it'll be a lot better for those of you who are wanting to just kind of like stay within crypto, you know what I mean? Like stay with the Proton community. So you have the NFT markets, you can do posts, you can go ahead and follow people and things like that. It's very, very nice. There's a very nice layout to this, guys. And this is going to be very, very interesting to watch this one unfold, because there's not too many things out there that are doing something like this and have everything laid out so nicely, you know what I mean? So this is Snipcoins right here. As you guys can see here, top TVL locked over the last 30 days. Proton is right here at number 4, guys, with 108% or 106% increase, which is getting close to Near Protocol, which is actually coming up on like $20. I think Near Protocol is getting pretty up there. It's a pretty big name in crypto. So this is Snipcoins, guys. Definitely something to look into if you ask me. Not gonna lie, this platform is better than I expected. I have toyed with other crypto social media platforms. As I said before, guys, like it's just super impressive to see some of the things that are going on ProtonChain that are going under the radar for right now. But once people start discovering this stuff, trust me, I believe it's going to explode, because they're already going to be established, and everything's going to be already laid out. So once the big rush comes through, everything's going to work flawlessly, and that's how things happen, guys. That's just how things happen. I don't have any other way to put it. But anyways, these are the unique users and whatnot that have came within the last 30 days. This is actually very impressive as well to see these numbers, especially if you look down here. The total request is in a constant uptrend with 2.84 million requests, and then they have the unique users at 15,066. So this is Snipcoins right here, guys. So definitely go ahead and check this one out here. We have people who are already using this, so you could definitely start networking with some of the Proton community and getting to know some people in there. So that is Snipcoins for you guys. Next up, we have Pixel tokens. So Pixel, I think I've talked about this like once or twice in my other NFT videos, but I'm going to talk about it again because I really, really like this one here. Okay, so we have Pixel right here, which is trading at 6 cents, down 0.48%. We have the market cap right now currently at 649,000. We have the total supply of Pixel tokens at 10 million, which is relatively low, guys. Low. That's what I like. We have 10 million tokens here. We have the holders here. But let's go ahead and check out their website. So this is the Pixel Heroes website. So pretty much what Pixel Heroes is, guys, is it's an collectible NFT card game, guys. And it's a very, very nicely designed one, in my personal opinion. Gives you that old school nostalgic, or I'm not sure if I'm using the word right, type of view. It's really, really nice, guys. I really like it. So here is the site right here. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's pixelheroes.in. And let's go ahead and check some stuff out. So here is the lore. Here's like the storyline. You can read about Pixel Heroes lore below. So they have all the different kingdoms and stuff like that. You can actually read up on them. If you hit the plus sign, it'll open up a whole entire story. You can learn about all of these places here. and pretty much what's going on in the Pixelverse. So next up, we also have the NFT drops that I want to share. So every Friday at 7 p.m. PST, all wallets holding at least 1,000 pixel, which is around, I think, like 48 to 50 bucks. Pixel receives a free Pixel Hero NFT. So this has been consistently going on. So as long as you're holding 1,000 pixel, you're constantly earning these cards for free that you can turn around and sell, or you can actually hold them and just build your deck out until the actual game comes out, and then you can go ahead and go from there. And speaking of the holding 1,000 tokens and getting the free drops, as you can see here on this post right here, pulled a $10 card from the Pixel Hero pack. Dropped just for holding 1,000 pixel, and my son pulled a $15 card. This is a great project that constantly innovates and helps Proton NFT community grow, as well as the entire Proton XPR and Proton loan ecosystem. So there's like definitely some interesting things going on here, guys. So here's like a quick start guide and stuff like this. So if you guys want to check out any of this stuff, definitely go ahead and go check out the Pixel Heroes Twitter page, guys. Here's another cool video. So this is just a sneak peek. This isn't the complete finished product. There's actually been tons of other posts that have shown more updates past this one, because this is back in February, but there's been more recently updated posts and whatnot on what's going on. So it's gonna be super duper fun to play this game. I'll definitely be playing this one, guys. So I've already got my deck ready, and I'm just sitting on the sidelines and just waiting. And gonna see how competitive I can get with it, see if I can get on the leaderboards, you know what I mean? So that's Pixel Heroes right here, guys. So on Proton Mint, which is the main NFT marketplace that I use for NFTs, you can see that we have Pixel Heroes here. We're first edition Pixel Heroes. There's also second edition, but here the first edition, there's been 78,000 dollars worth of volume traded on these, with the floor price of $1. So it's really not hard to get in. Anybody can really get a Pixel Hero at $1. It's not too hard to find $1 laying around. So we have shadow blades. We have all these different types of things that you can look up and look into. Some of these cards are going for pretty cheap. Some of them go for upwards of like 120 bucks. And we also have the card packs, and some of them go even higher than 120 bucks. So we have the variants, actually, which just came out recently, which are going for a decent penny, but they look very, very nice. You can obviously tell that there's a rarity difference in some of these cards. So it's just a pretty cool thing to look into. And then with Proton Mint, you can also kind of check out the stats here for Proton in general with NFTs in the marketplace. So these are the NFT volume per day. So as you can see down here, we're on a downtrend right now. Like we're nearing, well, not even nearing a bottom. I think we're at a bottom. So with that being said, if you look here, there's been so many phases where, like, all the way back in 2021, we had this huge spike up, and then it just dropped down and it went dormant for a long period of time. So like everything has its time, guys. Like everything has its time. NFTs has its time. DeFi has its time. Just everything pretty much, guys. So we have like oracles have their time and things like that. So, and then after they have their time, everybody who was buying back around here, they bought the right projects, things ramped up and topped out and then went down again and came back up. So there's definitely going to be a lot of ups and downs in NFTs, because just like everything else, there's going to be ups and downs. But definitely keep your eye on the NFT market, because I don't believe this is just the end for NFTs, you know what I mean? There's no way that this is the end, in my personal opinion, and I definitely can see NFTs making another rise up, which is probably going to be even larger than the previous rises. So we're about to get on into the charting and stuff like that, but last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the auctions for NFTs on here, because you can actually auction off NFTs, and there's just a ton of cool things that you can do on here. You can search for different projects, for one. You can support projects. There's been a ton of NFTs that you can win from giveaways, and you can use them for like your profile pictures and stuff like that. I've actually used a NFT project that I won from a giveaway. I used their photo that they gave me, their NFT, as my photo on the game, which is Mobile Legends. So you can do stuff like that. So that's my profile photo on Mobile Legends. So that's Proton's way of making it into hold on, come on, Minnie. That's Proton's way of making it into Mobile Legends and spreading into esports and stuff like that in gaming. So that's pretty cool as well. Go ahead and scroll down here so you guys can kind of Minnie in my way, but check out some NFTs. So here's my NFT right here. My NFT project, which is the Proton Pandas. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, definitely go ahead and check that out, because I've been giving out monthly rewards and stuff like that, and planning on doing quite a few big things later on down the road with this one. Her butt's on my keyboard. Oh, hold on, guys. Move your arse. So here's my panda project, Proton Pandas, guys. So we have a floor price of $9.99. There's been 81 NFTs, 61 sales, and $1,400 of volume traded. So it's just pretty cool panda designs and stuff right here. I'll show you guys the Twitter page here in a minute. I've actually been able to donate $100 so far to the World Wildlife Foundation, which is pretty awesome, to support pandas. So that's been pretty cool, guys. So there's like a whole rarity thing where there's ranging from common to like ultra rare and stuff like that. So if you guys want to go ahead and check this out, definitely go ahead and do so. And follow me on Twitter as well as my Proton Pandas page. So here's the Proton Pandas page. You guys can definitely go ahead and follow me here at Proton Pandas. I'll leave a link in the description below. Here's the Wildlife Foundation donation that I made. I'm definitely planning on doing more in the near future. And then you can also follow me on my personal at Raji Dinero. I post tons of things on here, ranging from just my own personal investments like this. Oh, my cat's, I have a touch screen computer, so she's like rubbing her head up against. All right, so we got that going on right now. Very depressing, Minnie, very depressing. Okay, so anyways, guys, so let's go ahead and start talking about charts. Let's see if we can get my eel to come out so that she'll like focus on the eel. I don't want her to touch the chart and then like move something I had drawn out. Then I gotta draw it out. See if I can get Nagini's attention. You know, you don't want to go. You don't want to go. Look at that shrimp. Look at that shrimp. Minnie. Look at that hermit crab. No? Alright. Alright, I guess she says she's gonna head out. So I had just fed my eel before I did the video, and she didn't want to come out, so I usually feed the eel before the video. So here is the Proton chart that we're looking at here. So let me go ahead and recollect my train of thought here. Alrighty. So currently we are trading at that borderline penny range right now. We're holding a penny. We're down here at this range. See if I can spread this out a little bit more. Okay. So here's where we're at right now, guys. Obviously, these were just drawn up really, really fast, and just pretty much earlier this morning from what I was seeing. So right now, we obviously have a huge downtrend line, as most of the market has, and we've actually crossed above this downtrend line, and we're kind of resting on a very strong level of support here, which is that 1 cent range. But as you can see here, we definitely have a trending line down, and pretty much looking like a very solid bull flag. I mean, bear flag that's pointing downwards, guys. So if we were to go any further down, I would expect us to see our next level of support down here around that 0.009 range to 0.0095. And if we dumped any lower than that, we should be going down to about that 0.0075, 0.008 range. And from there, honestly, we'd have to come back and just reassess everything, because it's been a while since we've wicked this low. I don't think we've ever actually wicked this low. and that was a huge wick. So definitely be something to keep our eyeballs on. We haven't been that low in a while, since like back in 2021. So definitely going to be something to keep our eyes on. But as I said before, if this continues to correlate with metal, which I honestly believe that it will, then we should see a nice movement up here. Especially I'm expecting a movement with Bitcoin over the short term up to about 40,000, but we'll talk about that later on. So where are we at? Okay, so we're right here. So if we can cross over this level of resistance here, which is going to be at 0.011, then that would bullish talk now. That would send us up to where I would want to see us get sent up to, which would be the next level of support / resistance, which would be 0.015. We've had a very, very tough time getting above 0.011 as well as 0.015 in the past, but once we have been able to cross that 0.015, it hasn't really been much of an issue to kind of cross up here into this range, which is the 0.018 to 2 cent range. And then after that 2 cent threshold is broken, it's usually been the sky is the limit, as we can see here. So one thing that I do want to talk about with this here is I don't know why, but it's kind of reminding me of this phase here, quite possibly. But we also didn't have the underlying factors of like the global persuaders going on with things like war. We have supply chain issues, inflationary issues, and things like that. And there's just so much global uncertainty going on right now. So any kind of global event could just bring everything down with it, as we've seen in the past with things like COVID. So definitely can't just go off of looking at the past, because there's definitely different things going on in the future compared to what were going on back here in September of 21. So there's definitely that to keep an eye out on as well. So honestly, guys, that's what I'm looking at with this chart here. If we go anywhere down here to these levels or lower, I'm definitely planning on accumulating. This is something that I plan to accumulate long term, guys. Like, I don't plan on stopping my accumulation on this at all. So let's go ahead and talk about metal really quick. All right, guys, so this is what we're looking at for metal. Metal is currently at $2.69 and ranked 302. I wasn't able to pull them up on TradingView, so we're just going to go ahead and check them out from here, which is kind of better because I can actually show you guys the circulating supply, the total supply. I don't really completely trust sites like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and stuff like that, but they're still okay to use. They're all right to use, but there's definitely some transparency issues going on with both of these sites, and just pretty much sites like this in general, like coin tracker sites. There's definitely transparency issues, like you can pay to get on the top viewed and stuff like that, and there's just some things that are downright wrong that are going on here. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and check this out right here. So we have the total supply right here, which is fairly low. It's a very, very low total supply in the millions. Whenever you see something that's in the millions, if it's got any type of decent utility to it, you can definitely expect it to see above $1, in my personal opinion. Over the last 30 days, we are up 57%. Over the last 14 days, up 52%. And over the last 7 days, we are up 36%. So why am I sharing this here? Let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is up right now. So Bitcoin's sitting at $39,000 and is down 10% on the 30-day. So with that being said, metal is actually going against the grain right now and is heading upwards while the market is going down. So that's usually a very, very, very good sign. It's been in a very solid uptrend, as you can see here. So definitely going to be keeping an eyeball on some metal. Definitely going to be accumulating that as well, as on top of Proton and these other projects that I'm showing you guys. So that's personally what I'm planning on doing. So let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin really quick before we close this off. So we have Bitcoin currently sitting at 0% with a $39,650 price range right now. And don't really have too much drawn out for Bitcoin right now. So pretty much with Bitcoin, we're still trading somewhat close to this long-term trend line right here that I have set right here. And honestly, guys, in my personal opinion, I think we're coming up to that point in time where we're going to get a answer out of Bitcoin fairly soon as to whether or not we are going straight down. As you can see, we do have a bear flag. I keep saying bull flag. That's what I want it to be, but it's not a bull flag, guys. It's looking like a very strong bear flag, but it might be something different. But from what I'm currently seeing, no, that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. So definitely going to have to keep an eyeball on that. If we do head down from here, which it looks like we possibly can, I see us coming down to about like the 37,000 range right here and touching down on this line. Anything below this line would pretty much just break this moving average that we have. The 20, I'm not too sure, so I'm not even going to touch down on that until I can actually pull it up. But we have a moving average, and if we break below it any further, then we're definitely going to be looking at like 30,000 in my personal opinion. Not to be the W downer here, but I'm just not going to sugarcoat anything and come up and give hopium that I personally don't have, you know what I mean? So if we break any lower, then we should be seeing like 33 to 30,000. And then if there's any thing that comes out like news wise that's bad in between that time, we could go even lower. And just gonna have to keep an eyeball on that. So if we do bounce back up, I'm actually expecting a bounce back up to somewhere around here. So I'm expecting a bounce back up to this green line right here, which is around 40,000 right now. So if we do get a bounce up, we may come up and touch about 40,000. People might celebrate it and everything. Oh, we made it from 39,000 to 40,000. Oh, things are going bullish again. Wouldn't completely say that, because they also said that here, and then they also said that here as well, and then we came right back down. So definitely going to have to keep an eyeball on that. This is very, very hard to track. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. This is very, very hard to kind of tell where things are going, because this is like the first time that like many of us are ever seeing something like this really happen with Bitcoin. Well, it is actually the first time we've ever really seen something happen like this with Bitcoin. So it's definitely going to be something interesting to watch. But if we do have a breakout from here, one level that I am watching would be 48,000. If we can cross 48,000 to head up to about 52. 52 is my personal number, 52 to 53. Anything above that, I'm like, okay, things should be going bullish from here. Like, there's no way that it's not bullish from going from down here to like 53, crossing 53, you know what I mean? Unless 53 is the top range, which would be around here, and then boom. But I honestly don't see that personally happening unless we get in the near future and I go ahead and I look back at the chart and then catch something I obviously didn't catch before. But anyways, guys, as we're coming into the end of this wedge-like area here, I'm definitely expecting a decision to be made as far as where Bitcoin's price is going. But in my personal opinion, there's definitely been a lot of outflows coming into out of Bitcoin. There's been a lot of outflows and a lot of stable coins being shifted around, which usually signals that there's probably going to be a dump soon, and there's people that are planning on buying up that dump, you know what I mean? And if you look at the S&P 500 and things like that, things are definitely looking bad. And we also have earnings, which is this coming Monday, this coming week. We have earnings for a lot of big companies that people are going to be watching. And I hate to say it, but Bitcoin kind of has been trading alongside with the stock market just a little bit. So if the stock market has a bad time, it's almost a guarantee that Bitcoin's more than likely going to have a bad time, unless we can completely differentiate ourselves from the stock market, and then crypto can kind of just decouple like everyone's been saying. But that hasn't happened yet either. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out on this week, because this week is going to be a very, very big indicator for me personally, guys. So I think we can definitely end up getting our answer very, very soon, within the next week or two, as to more than likely within the next week. I'm not even going to say or two, more than likely within the next week, as to where Bitcoin's going. But then again, we could just trade sideways and continue to trade sideways as we have been for quite some time. And usually that, whenever you're trading sideways like that, that's like very, very indecision. Like there's like so many things going on, and people just don't know exactly where to put their money at right now, like they do now. Some people are stocking up on food and supplies and things like that. Others are stocking up on just different assets that they can get. So stocking up on precious metals, oil, gas, food, and risk on and off assets as well. Just pretty much diversifying themselves, so then if one bag goes down, hopefully the other bag will hold up enough or go up high enough for them to kind of like offset that negative imbalance in the current market. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep on sitting here and just ranting about like just things that just run across my mind, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off, guys. Pretty much this is just what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. I can go ahead and talk about Bitcoin all day long. Actually, whoa, let's go back here and look at Proton. So with Proton, we've actually dropped down below that penny. I think we're sitting at just got this don't know what just happened here, but yeah, with Proton we're actually sitting below a penny right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this to come off real quick. Yeah, guys, so my computer is absolute garbage, as you guys can see. Like once I start recording, that's that, and I have to stop the recording. But anyways, guys, as you can see right now, Proton is currently sitting at 0.00994. So we'll definitely be keeping an eyeball on that. We're pretty much sitting on that line that I was just talking about. So there we have it. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today's video. If you guys like my content, definitely go ahead and think about subscribing, leave a like, and if you guys have any comments or anything you'd like to add, any other projects or something like that that I didn't touch down on, or just any criticisms, good or bad in general, it really doesn't affect me too much. Definitely appreciate the criticism that actually is somewhat helpful, that I can kind of build off, whether it's negative or positive. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today's video. Definitely go ahead and think about leaving a like and comment down in the comment section below. If you guys got any questions, also ask them in the comment section below. But that's all I've got for today's video, guys. If you like my content, let me know. See you guys in the next one.